Hello students, welcome to my channel. I'm going to be working out this Olympiad question displayed on the screen. I'll try to make it as simple as possible, so follow me to learn. Now, this is the question. You see, it so much look like a normal trinomial that is a quadratic equation, but the issue is I have n factorial. All right. Now, the way to work this is first to collect like terms. So this is n squared plus 19n, then is equals to n factorial. Now, I want you to recall once you have a number factorial, for example, let's say you have 5 factorial. 5 factorial is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So also 4 factorial will be 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay, down until if you have 2 factorial is still, 2 times 1. Now you can see that it's reducing. So it means that if I have n factorial, it's going to be, watch, it's going to be n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3, and it will move like that. So also if I have n minus 1 factorial, it is the same thing as saying n minus 1, then into n minus 1, then I have minus 1, then into n minus 1, then minus 2, and it goes. So if I simplify this n minus 1, then into n minus 2, into n minus 3, and it moves like that. So you can agree with me that from this, I can have my n factorial to be written as n into n minus 1 factorial. Why? Because from n minus 1, look at it, it will go like that. Okay, so also I can have this. So I can summarize it to be like that. So I will now substitute it back into my expression so that I'm going to have n squared plus 19n is equals to n into n minus 1 factorial. Now having this, I have n that is common, so I will now divide through by n. If I divide through by n, this is going to be over n, then over n. So this will cancel to be left with 1n, and this goes while this goes. So at the end of the day, I'm going to have n plus 19 is equals to n minus 1 factorial. Now, since I have this expression and I actually want to get my n, okay, why not let me say, let n minus 1 be equals to x. It therefore means that n is equals to x plus 1. Okay, since I've said this, then I'll take it back into my expression so that I'm going to have n plus 1, not n again. Okay, it is x, all right? So I'm going to have, in place of n now, I'm going to have x plus 1. Okay, then I have plus 19 will now be equals to x factorial, because n minus 1 is equals to x. Now, since I have this, opening the bracket, is x plus 1 plus 19 is equals to x factorial. So x plus 20 is equals to x factorial. Now, this expression is very okay, and it will help me to get my value of x. And if I can get x, I can get n. Okay. Now, what you need to do here is that you're going to try so many numbers to see which one actually satisfies this particular expression. Of course, my x cannot be 0, okay? Because if I say x is 0, if x is equals to 0, it therefore means I have 0 factorial, which will not really make sense, okay, in this equation. So we will not be looking at it. So let me take it off. Let me take it off. Now I can try 1. If x is equals to 1, I'm going to have 1 factorial as 1. Okay. Hence, for the left hand side, we are going to have 1 plus 20. Is it equals to 1? Because 1 factorial is 1. Never, it is not equal to. Hence, x is never 1. I will now test 2. Okay, let x be equals to 2. Now, if x is 2, 2 factorial will be 2 times 1, which is equals to 2. So let me test x being 2, 2 plus 20. Is it equals to 2 factorial? That is 22. Is it equals to 2? Never, it is not. So we take it off. It cannot be. So let's test x is equals to 3. X is equals to 3. So 3 factorial is going to be 3 times 2 times 1, which is equals to 6. So let's test. Do we have 3 plus 20? Is it equals to 3 factorial, which is 23? Is it the same thing as 6? Okay, never. It is not. So we take it out. Doesn't make sense. Now let me test 4. Let x be equals to 4. So I have 4 factorial. And 4 factorial is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is equals to 24. Now, let me test. Do you remember my x? You have x plus 20. So I have 4 plus 20. Is it actually equals to 4 factorial? So I have 24. Okay, it's equals to 24. So I can now make a conclusion that therefore my x must be equals to 4. Now, since x is 4, that is not my answer. I'm looking for n. But recall, okay, recall that we said let x be equals to n minus 1, or n minus 1 be equals to x. Hence, I have 4 is equals to n minus 1. So n is equals to 4 plus 1. So finally, n must be equals to 5. And having this, you can actually test and see. Now, the testing will be that you are going to substitute it into n squared plus 19 n minus n factorial. See whether it's equals to 0. So this is going to be 5 all squared plus 19 times 5, then minus 5 factorial. Is it equals to 0? Now let's check. 5 squared is 25 plus 19 times 5, which is 95. Then I have minus 5 factorial is 120. So this is 25 plus 95 minus 120. And you could see that the answer is 0. So we are very correct. Our answer is n is equals to 5. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please, could you just subscribe for more interesting videos? Okay, I'm going to be seeing you in my next video. I hope so. Thank you so much for being here.